The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Go sack.
57, come on. You're not ready. You're not ready. Check 13. Check 13.
Lady.
Check 26.
Lady. You go, young lady.
A first down throw, Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, lady.
54. Mike, 54. Know your job.
We're good. We're good.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Dalton, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open, and when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw here, Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green. His fourth touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound? Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 11. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 18. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Mixon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
I don't think you got it, sir.
The carry here for the big tight end. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll run it on the end around with Tain. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Move! Hey, Charlie!
So they are going for it. Now Dalton. He's got his man. This is Tate. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
You.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Henry Anderson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now Joe Mixon. And that is not a sight they want to see. Joe Mixon very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And the Bengals on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here you go, kid.
Dalton here from the gun. And Eifert has it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. You know, the best game of quarterback Andy Dalton's career arguably came against these Jets. He threw 5 touchdown passes and a 49-9 shellacking of Gang Green back in 2013. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Your trip is here.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll be
under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
He's crashed.
To throw is Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina. And now the Redskins, they've opened up a 2-touchdown lead there. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They toss to Mixon. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Operating from the gun, Dalton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
A screen to Bell. He's got a first down past the 30. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
16 yards.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch one. Watch one. Time to go. Night, night. Here we go.
Ready?
Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
Young lady.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
The shotgun snap for Donald. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. 25 yards that time.
Let's go.
To Quincy Enunwa. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, New York.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Watch one. Watch the flag. 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 Mike one. Mike one.
A final shot before the break. Darnold airing one out for Crowder. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Dalton now to pass. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on fourth down. He'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, Haywood!
Here we go. Here we go.
From the 27, Darnold. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Mike, 57.
Hey, wahoo!
57 's the mic.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
57 's the mic. Watch the lady. All day, punk.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Got an open man, it's a noon one. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Switch up, switch up.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Dalton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Andy Dalton now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. So Dalton now. He completes it to Tate. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he's got it. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Operating from the gun. Dalton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Bullock's kick is good. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
That's going to be a long day.
Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 39, Darnold. And Anderson's got it. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Bell. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 31, Dalton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Dalton. He's going to air one out. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Dalton wants to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. So now Dalton. Open man is Ross, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line.
That's good for a Bengals first down. Pick it up. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
You better be afraid of me.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. On 4th down, Dalton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside, or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point. Now, that was an excellent return to start overtime. So do they get crazy and attack the end zone and try and get the 6 points to end the game? Or do you just play it to where you kick the field goal and put the game in the hands of your defense?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The toss play to Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, I'm coming.
So now the first OT throw coming for Dalton. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Another Bengals
Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted, but how much fun was that?